Hello everyone. I'm so glad to meet and serve you. Our discussion for today is all about straight line and its preliminary concepts. And this is Engineer Danilo M. Guzman Jr. Let us now start our discussion. Right? Let's have another board exam problem. And we have it as situation number 13. Find the equation of the line through -3 and -5 and parallel to 7x plus 2y minus 4 equals 0. The following choices are 7x plus 2y plus 31 equals 0, 7x minus 2y plus 30 equals 0, 7x plus 2y minus 4 equals 0, 2x plus 7y plus 30 equals 0. And for the start of our solution, I think we have to adopt the slope-intercept form of a line, and that is y equals m sub 2x plus b. And of course, for the given, we have 7x plus 2y minus 4 equals 0. And then if we're going to convert it into slope-intercept form, we can have it as y equals negative 7 over 2 of x plus 4 over 2. By inspection, it was very clear that the value of the slope of line 2, m sub 2 is equal to negative 7 over 2. But because these two lines are parallel, it only means that they have equal slopes. That's why m2 is equal also to m1 and the value of the slope is negative 7 over 2. And afterward, let the coordinates negative 3 and negative 5 be our p sub 1 or point 1, so that the value of x sub 1 will be negative 3 and x sub 2 is negative 5. And of course, the value of our slope m sub 1 is equal to negative 7 over 2 since we have parallel lines. Coming up next, we have to adopt the point slope form of a straight line. And we have the formula as y minus y sub 1 equals m1 times x minus x sub 1. And by substitution process, it was very clear that the form equation is y plus 5 equals negative 7 over 2 times x plus 3. Finally, our answer to this given C board exam problem, situation number 13, we have it as 7x plus 2y minus 31. And now, let us have another board exam problem. We have to calculate for the area of the triangle having the following vertices that has 3 and 4, negative 2 and 2, 3 and negative 1. And for our givens, our point 1, 3 and 4, we have the abscissa as 3 and ordinate as 4. And then point 2, p sub 2, we have negative 2 and 2, meaning our x sub 2 is negative 2, y sub 2 is 2, and then point 3, 3 and negative 1, x sub 3 is equal to 3, y sub 3 is equal to negative 1. But of course, as shown, it is our area of triangle by coordinates illustration. And also, these are the formulas that we can adopt so that we can solve easily the area of a triangle by coordinates. By substitution process, all we have to do is to substitute all the values of point 1, point 2, and point 3, wherein we have x sub 1 as 3, y sub 1 as 4, x sub 2 as negative 2, y sub 2 is equal to 2, x sub 3 equals 3, and y sub 3 equals negative 1 in the given formula of area of triangle by coordinates, wherein our final answer to this given C board exam problem will be 12.5 square units. Now let us have another board exam problem. Situation number 15. Find the equation of the line through point 3 and 1 and is perpendicular to the line x plus 5y plus 5 equals 0. The following are the choices. 5x minus 2y equals 14. 5x minus y equals 14. 2x minus 5y equals 14. 2x plus 5y equals 14. And for our solution proper, we have to use the slope-intercept form. Y is equal to mx plus b. As we can see now, our equation of the line is x plus 5y plus 5 equals 0. All we have to do is to convert it into slope-intercept form. Converting it into slope-intercept form, we can now conclude that the value of slope m sub 1 is equal to negative 1 over 5 and the y-intercept b sub 1 equals negative 1. And this was done through inspection or by inspection. Since the two lines are perpendicular to each other, it only shows that their slopes are negative reciprocal. And that only means that the negative reciprocal of negative 1 over 5 is 5. That is why the value of slope m sub 2 equals 5, wherein also the value of x sub 2 is equal to 3 and y sub 2 is equal to 1 because our point coordinates are 3 and 1. And then afterward, using the substitution process to the point slope formula of a straight line, after substitution, it was very clear the solution and our final answer to this given C board exam problem is 5x minus y equals 14. Finally, let us have another board exam problem, and this is our situation number 16. If negative 2 and negative 4 is the midpoint of 6 and negative 7 and xy, then the values of x and y are, wherein the following are the choices as shown below. A, 2 and 1, B, negative 10 and negative 1, C, 10 and negative 1, D, negative 8 and negative 1. And for the givens of our C board exam problem, situation number 16, we have P sub 1 or point 1, wherein x sub 1 is 6 and y sub 1 is equal to negative 7. But of course also point P sub 2, wherein its coordinates are x sub 2 and y sub 2 that are both unknowns. And then of course, as part of the givens, let x sub m and y sub m be the coordinates of the midpoint MP, x sub m, and y sub m, wherein the value of x sub m is negative 2 and y sub m is equal to negative 4. Now, solving for the value of x sub 2, we have a result of negative 10. From the solution, x sub m is equal to x sub 1 plus x sub 2 over 2, wherein we have negative 2 is equal to 6 plus x sub 2 over 2. Finally, the value of x sub 2 is equal to negative 10. On the other hand, this is our solution for our y sub 2. We have the start as y sub m equals y sub 1 plus y sub 2 over 2. Then afterward, after the substitution process, we have negative 4 equals negative 7 plus y sub 2 over 2. Finally, we have the value of y sub 2 as negative 1. Finally, our solution to this problem. The coordinates of point 2, p sub 2, x sub 2, and y sub 2 are, we have p sub 2, wherein negative 10 is our abscissa and negative 1 as our ordinates. Finally, we have x sub 2 equals negative 10 and y sub 2 as negative 1. Therefore, our answer is choice letter B. Thank you very much and God bless us all.